All right, America, listen up. It's election time again. Time to put on your big boy pants, grab your trusty Sharpie, and do your civic duty. Because guess what? Your vote matters. It's how we make our voices heard and shape the future of this fine nation. Think of it like ordering a pizza. You wouldn't let someone else choose your toppings, would you? Pepperoni on pineapple? No way. You get a say in what you want. Voting is the same thing, but instead of toppings, it's about healthcare, education, and all that important stuff. So, yeah, voting is a big deal. It's about having a say in the decisions that affect your life and your community. Now, you might be thinking, John, this sounds great and all, but where the heck do I even vote? Well, fear not, my friend, because I'm here to guide you through it. First things first, you need to know where to cast your vote. This magical place is called a polling place. It's like a voting booth, but way less dramatic and with fewer hanging chads. Now, finding your designated polling place is easier than finding a Starbucks in New York City. Seriously, they're everywhere. But unlike Starbucks, you can't just walk into any random one. You need to find your specific polling location. Don't worry, you won't need a treasure map or a team of expert code breakers for this. There are super simple ways to find your polling place. Stay tuned to find out how. No, seriously, keep reading. The answers are in the next section. We live in a magical time where information is readily available at our fingertips. It's like having a tiny encyclopedia in your pocket. Remember encyclopedias? Huge, dusty books? No? Okay, moving on. The internet is your best friend when it comes to finding your polling place. Websites like vote.org and USA.gov are like the Google Maps of voting. You just type in your address, and bam, it tells you exactly where to go. These websites are super user-friendly. They tell you everything you need to know, your polling location, the hours of operation, and even if there's a backup generator in case of a power outage. You know, the important stuff. Section 4. Important dates and registration deadlines. Hold your horses, eager beaver. Before you waltz into your polling place like you own the place, make sure you're registered to vote. Remember, showing up in a superhero costume and claiming to be Captain America won't cut it. Trust me, I've tried. Each state has its own registration deadlines, so don't be that person who waits until the last minute. You know, the one who frantically tries to register online while simultaneously trying to remember their social security number. Don't be that person. Again, those handy-dandy websites we talked about, they'll have all the registration deadlines for your state. They're like your own personal election assistants, minus the tiny tuxedos. Election Day is like a national holiday, except instead of fireworks and barbecues, we get the privilege of exercising our right to vote. And just like any important event, a little preparation goes a long way. First things first, bring your ID. No, your gym membership card won't cut it. Make sure you have a valid photo ID like a driver's license or passport. Think of it as your VIP pass to democracy. Second, familiarize yourself with the ballot beforehand. You don't want to be that person holding up the line because they can't tell the difference between a senator and a state representative. And finally, be patient. It might take a while, especially if you live in a place where the line for the voting booth is longer than the line for a new iPhone. Voting is our superpower, America. It's the one time when we're all equal, regardless of whether you're wearing a pantsuit or a bathrobe. Every vote counts, and every voice deserves to be heard. So, this election season, let's ditch the apathy and embrace our inner voting superheroes. Let's make our voices heard, loud and clear. Because together, we can make a difference, one vote at a time.